All right, guys, the ultimate test. Can we open up a pack in the car? I don't know. I actually couldn't do this with the the Auto Box P3, probably because of the uh, Android 12. Um, it's actually working. That's cool, guys. You can open up Pokemon cards in your car and even get something really cool. Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. My name's John, and we're shining the light of Christ one ride at a time. Today, guys, Getpairr has sent us the AI Box 2.0, and this thing is absolutely fantastic. It's brand new, just came out, and you can go get yours right now. Check out all this information in the link in the description. But we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing. I'll give you some details, give you some specs, and of course, show you how it all works. But this might just be your next AI box for your car. Let's go. All right, so we have the Getpairr Android AI Box 2.0 in-house today. Wasn't too long ago that we reviewed the ottocast P3, which was what I would call their flagship model. Getpairr is a sub-brand of ottocast, and so you're still getting a very similar experience. This is a newer unit. In fact, I think this unit has just come out, and they're sending it to us to kind of get the word out. And it is a little, it's a little cheaper than that ottocast P3, which I had described as, kind of a high-end model. This one, you're still going to get the same functionality. You're still going to be able to install any of the apps that you want, but at a cheaper price. And you say, well, what am I giving up, for that cheaper cost? One of the things is internal storage. There's 64 gigabytes of internal storage here, compared to a lot more with the P3. If you're not downloading 100 apps, probably not going to matter. I believe that we're going to lose out on the HDMI output. I'm probably not ever going to use that anyway, and you probably wouldn't either. So probably the biggest thing I think would be is the RAM. There's 4 gigabytes of RAM with the AI Box 2.0 from Getpairr, where the P3 has 8 gigabytes. Now, when is that going to matter? Well, that's going to matter if you do a lot of multitasking. So if you're doing a lot of 2 apps at once, that 8 gigabytes of RAM may make a difference. This also, though, has something that the P3 doesn't have, in that this system is based on Android 13, and that ottocast P3 is based on Android 12. Now, we'll have to play with it to see what that means as far as function, but it could be that despite having less RAM, the operating system may be more optimized. And so we've got our USB C to C here to plug into your car. We've got a USB C to A to plug into your car. And if your car is not equipped with enough power in your USB port, you can use this, and it will draw power from 2 USB ports. So that should help as far as powering this. It's a good looking box. It's not, I guess, as hefty. We've got option here. Looks like we've got an option for CarPlay or Android Auto. And so looks like you can swap depending on your system. Got a little protective cover there. I'll probably just leave that on. Oh, it's a good looking little box. Got some air vents here. Not a bad looking piece of equipment. We'll look at our user manual. These things are usually pretty big. And so you need to have either wired CarPlay or wired Android Auto to use this box. So if you have that, you can use this. Now, I believe, could be mistaken, but I believe the Auto, the box that we had, the P3, worked exclusively through wired CarPlay, and so this may have, you know, a wider range of compatibility. Now, I would imagine most units that run Android Auto can run CarPlay as well, so it may not be a widespread issue, but there may be a few units where, you know, that actually does matter. And so I'm just going to kind of flip through this, but these are very easy to use. It does have a spot for a SIM card, and so if you want to buy a data SIM card and put it in here, because you will want internet access with this, you know, there's a spot to do it. There's a eSIM, so if you don't want to put in a SIM card in here, you can actually just put in the numbers. And so that's pretty awesome as well. So if you want this thing to have internet connection and not use your phone hotspot, you can actually get a subscription from them for your data. I will be using my car's Wi-Fi. Works perfect on the other one. I don't know why, you know, it wouldn't work great on here. This does have a Android type interface, as you probably could see in some of the pictures, as far as, you know, kind of looks like a tablet. So if you watch our other video here, you know, kind of get a little bit of an idea of what that other one looked like. I'm assuming that this is very similar, but we will not know until we actually do this. And so there's a few ways to get connected to the internet. You can hook it up to Wi-Fi. You can use the cloud SIM, basically the eSIM, where you subscribe to their service. And then, of course, you can provide your own SIM card. And let's see, how do you properly install it? Basically, you know, pick what you want and plug it in. Not a whole lot more to it. Of course, you can see right here, you can plug it in the USB and then maybe use a car charger for your second. All right, let's go ahead and put this in the car. It's dark, but that shouldn't affect us as far as what we see happening. And let's see what we can do. All right, so we've got our Getpairr AI Box 2.0. All right, so we're booting back up. If you wanted to adjust the resolution, it looks pretty good. I don't know if my radio's up, so we'll see what it looks like. Don't use this while driving. All right, if you say so. We speak the English, and so once this thing loads up, we'll go here. We're in the United States. Let's see, 12 hours, yes, miles per hour in Fahrenheit is what we're going to go with. And that's what it looks like. Looks really good. It does look different than the ottocast. All of the buttons are way bigger, which is pretty nice. Okay, so here's all of our apps. We've got an app hub. If you swipe up, you've got more apps here that you can go to. You've got the Play Store that you can get to. Of course, you know, YouTube. But the first thing we really need to do, we need to go home, and we need to hook up to Wi-Fi. We're just going to hold down on it. This does look quite a bit different. We are going to just hook up to my home Wi-Fi. Alright, so now we're connected to the internet. Usually one of the first things I do would be go to the system update and just see. And so there is an update. Updated content, deal with YouTube split screen crash issues, deal with the problem of Android Auto protocol headlights, deal with the invalid touchpad host issue, optimize CarPlay navigation, Japanese removal function. So we're just going to do this update. That was really quick. And so we'll let it apply and we'll jump back into the video. All right, so the update is done. Took about 5 minutes. While it was updating, I could still play around, so I went ahead, signed into YouTube, just now restarted. So you can see YouTube works. Kind of see some of the things we've watched. We can hit the home button. I went ahead and logged into Netflix. Last video I did, I showed a little bit of a Netflix show and got a copyright claim, but whenever my hand was in front of it, it seemed to be okay. So we'll try that, but if it skips past this, then you'll know why. But this is what it looks like without my hand in the way. It looks great, sounds good. Like I said, I apologize for my hand. If a clip is out at this part, it's because Netflix has gave me a copyright claim. Alright, so that's probably enough. So Netflix does work. Like I said, I apologize for my hand being in the way. Let's go ahead. Right here is the Google Assistant. And so let's see if it works. YouTube, CF Moto U-Force 800 XL.
Okay, opening YouTube.
We'll see what it brings us. So I've done a lot of videos on our channel regarding that machine. Accidentally clicked one. And so we'll see if I can find one of my videos to grate your ears. So there we go.
Ooh.
So of course you'll get an awesome ad. You can't. This doesn't get you out of that. But you can have it here. You can go ahead and pick a different video. A lot of these are our videos. You want to buy some merch? There you go. Let's skip the rest of this ad. So this is YouTube.
Welcome to the Pokemon Squad. My name's John.
You hit the home button. You can see it pops down there at the bottom. Go ahead and click our maps.
Featured again. This video is a little bit.
And so,
I really love this machine.
while we have this in full screen mode, we can hold down the back button, and you can swipe it over here from the side. If it goes away, hold that down. And so now we can pick 2 apps. So the one we had open is going to be half of our screen, and we're going to pick a different one. So I'm going to pick our maps. And now you can see I've got YouTube over here.
800 XL.
And then I've also got my maps. So you can tell it where you want to go.
It's for a U-Force.
So let's see if we can do it with this.
Will it fit this? Well, you just have to buy it and see. And this one,
got to give it permission.
But
and it's pretty neat that directions to Dallas, Texas.
Windshield. If you do get one for the U-Force 600, we've got a video coming up.
And so you see you can have YouTube playing while we get some directions going. It's probably thinking, we're at in Dallas, Texas. Why weren't you more specific than that? I'm sure it's exactly what this thing is thinking. Let's here, we'll just pick one.
You want some new shocks? I don't know what to tell you.
So see, it's very snappy.
But that's the third thing. Now,
very
this machine's new.
quick.
There will be newer stuff coming soon. Hopefully.
Dallas, Texas Temple may be closed by the time you're...
Oh, it's going to be closed when we get there. Alright, so now you've got YouTube on half your screen and maps on the other half. If you want more YouTube, grab that middle and it will snap to certain spots, or you can just drag it all the way out of the way. And so depending on whichever app you have up first, it will depend on which side it's on. So I'll go ahead and have that playing. I'll turn it down a little bit so you don't have to hear it. And I'm gonna put it in drive, and I'm just right here in front of my house, but I am driving, and it's working fine. What happens when I put it in reverse? Okay, I've got my reverse lights. My YouTube is still playing in the background. So I'll put it in drive, and I have it where my front camera comes on, at least for a second when I go forward. I can exit that out, or I can just let my ride do its thing. Go ahead. And so there it is. I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see that I am in fact driving. And so yes, you can watch YouTube while you drive. You might ask yourself, should you watch YouTube while you drive? But you can. And not just YouTube, but just about any app on the Google Play Store. So I'm pulled over here on just the side of my driveway. It does work. Put it in park. Never skips a beat. I just want YouTube. I just drag that over. There it is. I want to go back to home screen. Just hit that. It plays down there. I get tired of it. Just like on an Android phone. You just exit this thing out. This thing's really awesome. Works just like an Android tablet as well. I don't have Spotify, so I can hold that down and just remove it or uninstall it. So I'll just remove it, and I'll swipe up, or I can hit this, which will also show me my apps. But I do use Amazon Prime Video. I can hold it down, pick it up, and move it just like that. I'm probably not going to use this widget, so I'm going to get rid of it. But you can add a new widget. So hold it down, add a widget, and you can kind of go through here. Use Apple Music or really any of these things. You can have a widget for it. So weather, if you want to see how fast you're going for some reason. There's Google widgets. You can have Google search. All kinds of stuff. You can check the stock market while you're driving if you'd like to. TikTok, YouTube, all kinds of stuff. Basically, if an Android tablet can do it, so can this. So I'm going to play with a couple more things, and we'll probably customize my screen a little bit, and we'll go from there. Alright, so in this multiplay, if you click that, you can connect your phone to it, and that's how you would get the Android Auto portion or Apple CarPlay, depending on what your phone is capable of. And so now you've got wireless Android Auto. It's connected to my phone right now, and you can use the same type of features that you would have had in your car just with this. But if you want, you can kind of swap over just like you wanted to before, and you can get back to I'm not hitting it fast enough. Back to our what I'd call tablet display. Now, honestly, I would just use this. I wouldn't worry about Apple CarPlay. Me, this is just the way to go. Just use that built-in tablet experience. But there might be a reason you would want to use Android Auto over that. I don't know the reason. But this thing is awesome. Crystal clear. Looks great. You've got your and of course this can be low too. So if you didn't want to split it half and half, you could pick a certain show. Let's see, I don't know if we can make that bigger or not. But you could just have it, if you didn't need it real detailed, just right there. And of course, if you needed oh man, I've got some turns coming up, you can just click that and you'll have it big again. This thing's really nice. You swipe down, you can see your network speed, your CPU usage, how much you're using as far as RAM and everything goes. You can close all your apps by clearing the cache. So everything's closed if you didn't want a whole bunch of stuff open at once. So this thing is awesome. Do I like this more than the ottocast P3? Now I'm going to have to play with it a little bit more. I do like that my icons are a lot bigger, which may be, just a setting. I like that the Google Voice Assistant is right there. The layout of Android 13 is nicer, and I haven't had any real stutters or anything, to wish I had that 8 gigabytes of RAM. And so for the price, it's hard not to recommend the Getpairr Ai Box 2.0. It's cheaper, the interface is newer. Yeah, it doesn't have as much RAM or internal storage, but it doesn't look like I'm being limited by that yet. I mean, we've got the Prime Video. I'll pop up a video here for us. Hopefully, we won't get copyright just for a second. So we'll just click play. So, like I said, I'm gonna kind of hold my hands up here, and we'll probably just get a bunch of ads. 3 minutes of ads. Good night. What are y'all doing? So you can just swipe over here, go back. Too many ads. Alright guys, tell me, what do y'all think about the Getpairr AI Box 2.0? It's fantastic. Like I said, the P3 is a flagship, but do you need that extra? If not, I mean, this is what you need right here. I'm sorry I've got 2 AI boxes back to back. It just happened to be that way. But ottocast just wanted me to send me some stuff, and I'm not going to say no. And so this is fantastic. You can watch whatever you want while you're driving. Whether you should or not is a question between you and the pavement and the Lord. But this thing's great. If there's an app that you can't get on the Play Store for whatever reason, it looks like you can probably use the Get App Hub and probably find anything that you were missing. So that shouldn't be an issue either. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, Jesus loves you so much he died for you. All the honor and glory goes to God. Hope you enjoyed this video. Is there another box y'all want me to try? I don't see how you can go wrong with this thing though. Getpairr AI Box 2.0. I mean, it's just great. Does exactly what I want it to. And I think it'll do what you want it to as well. Good night, good pulls. God bless.